told there's some real money in the room.
BDs are it's a Chicago gang origin, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Actually, also said Minister Marvell. I read Black Gangster Chicago. I read the whole book, and it actually tell you how those gangs actually spread it out through America and how they landed where they landed. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know, but I had got, I didn't heard, tales or whatever, because I actually got blessed in BD when I was like 14. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like actually running with nothing but the heads, like the CEOs of, you know what I'm saying? Every CEO had their own set, somewhere around Southwest or Houston, whatever the fuck. And I was basically their right hand man. Every one of them, anytime it's some work, I'm going. Like, and it was work every day.
You was the young nigga.
Yeah, I was I was the animal. You know what I'm saying? And if it was some work, I'm going. You know what I'm saying? But when I read the book, it actually said that Minister Marvell was on the run on some fraudulent, you know what I'm saying? And he actually wasn't getting along with Shorty and them, you know what I'm saying? That's BD, they gonna know, you know what I'm saying? He actually wasn't getting along, took off, you know what I'm saying, and headed towards Alabama and Mississippi, like that, you know what I'm saying? And started branching out without nobody's permission. He did. Actually came through Houston. Ended up running into, branching out with Capone,
Yeah,
and K-Dog, you know what I'm saying? K-Dog is Capone's uncle. And them like got Chicago roots, you know what I'm saying? Right. Actually from Chicago type. And that's where it started. It just branched out, you feel me? And that was like early.
What, A-Leaf Gangsters?
A-Leaf Gangsters, all that, different. Like I don't want to go that far back, man. That's a whole nother thing for something else. But
now the A-Leaf Gangster though, that would be before like A-Leaf as we know.
Yeah, that's before. That's what I say. You know what I'm saying? Right. But as Cap them, they branched out. Dominique, Money Clip, you know what I'm saying? Money Clip.
I do want to make this point though. You could say there was gangs before those gangs or organizations came to the city. It was just like kind of cliques.
Yeah, it was, cliques, Lotto Boys, and like that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Bedford Bad Boy.
Bedford Bad Boys. You had
like
this shit.
Gangster was kind of like a clique, right? But just like you had a few BDs from.
Yeah.
But
you had a few little bloods running around. They wasn't formulated. You know what I'm saying? They running around. I knew some of them.
In 86, 87?
Nah, this was like probably about 90. 91, 92.
Yeah, I was told, and I asked him, so I'm sure he doesn't mind if I quote him, but one of the OGs out of Stop 6, Action, Big Homie Action, and he told me, he was like, back then in the early 90s, there wasn't a lot of Bloods in places like Houston, you know what I'm saying? It was mostly BD.
Exactly.
Because Woodfair and Spice Lane ran everything.
Everything. We ran the whole city, bro.
Man, that's the only blood I ever bleed growing up was the on corporate with Marcus and Joe Man. That was only the corporate Pyro. I'm the only I ever seen in real life.
And Lil Fluke in them.
But he was corporate Pyro too.
Nah, he was on Cook. Oh, he probably was.
Yeah.
But we basically ran the whole city, bro, and in fear. Guess who I'm talking to last night? Headache.
Oh yeah. Oh, he come from the pen.
Yeah, he be messaging me, man. Headache was another. Yeah. I wanted him to, you know what I'm saying, call around and give me a FaceTime around about this time. It would have been clear, you know what I'm saying. But he say he don't pull out. He don't pull his jack out to the weekend. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, we was like terrorizing. It was like just like a bunch of young niggas, just like go. Them older niggas was just like go, and it's like 20. It's like ants, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, to this day, kind of separate us from the city. You dig what I'm saying? They kind of standoffish from the BDs, and because we had that reputation back in the game, even if you kind of with us, and we wasn't trying to do no whole shit towards you, they still know where we stand at. You dig what I'm saying? Nigga, BD, you know what I'm saying? They still knew where we stood at. So it was like that 720 was action. Anytime they get ready to call it, everybody ain't give a fuck. If you wasn't BD, And that's what we was on. You feel me? Kind of like how these little young niggas is these days. You feel me? But I just be like telling my young trying to change that narrative, man.
Right,
you know
right.
Trying to change that shit.
Absolutely. Well, something happened along that way. I remember watching Maxo Cream in a Vlad TV interview talk about it, and he was like, Southwest was BD's, however it was, and somehow, some way, like Bloods and the Crips kind of came, and now that's almost, is one of the predominant things. How did that cultural shift?
Okay.
In Houston. Was it y'all started going to jail?
No. It's just that they always had the numbers, period. You got more Crips and more Bloods than BDs and GDs. You got more GDs than BDs, and we was BD. We just found the spot to dominate. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But we got the absolute less numbers, bro. That every other gang. So like,
well, not every gang.
Yeah.
Not the Vice Lords.
No, we talking about probably Vice Lord too. You know what I'm saying? We talking about bigger, like those gangs that's like when you hear like a rapper, up-to-date rapper, a big nigga, he gonna screaming out, he don't say BDs, he gonna say GDs.
Nah, bro. One of the biggest rappers arguably right now is Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? I understand the point and I agree.
I understand it. I understand it. But I'm saying any other rapper that feel like, because rappers be characters, man.
Right.
You feel me? They not in the streets like that. Right. So they go to saying some fly shit in there. I kick it with the, they not going to say BDs. He going to say GDs.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Ross them going to tap in with the GDs because they're a bigger number.
Right.
And they just kept, they vibes start jumping a little bit more than the BDs as of late. You dig what I'm saying? Right. And it still is, you dig? But they always had a bigger number. So like when the Bloods started hitting Braeswood and they got that window, they climbed up in that bitch and them started multiplying like gremlins, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and half of them I went to school with or I was locked up with growing up in juvenile, you know what I'm saying? TB, Tobias, motherfucking ass, Skizzer, who else over there, man?
Bunch of them.
It's some, you know what I'm saying? You got some good niggas over there, man.
Bigger was one of the ones, though. Came from Home Club.
Kool-Aid from over there. Kool-Aid was on the record label with it. He was over there, but they all Bloods, you know what I'm saying? And we got this thing called, closing our gates. And that shit supposed to happen a long time ago for us in Houston. You dig what I'm saying? And that kind of slow.
What's that closing our gates?
We ain't blessing no more.
Okay.
Ain't nothing else getting involved in this. You know what I'm saying? So like that shit kind of slow some shit down too. And that went on forever and ever. You ain't gonna catch us blessing nobody else in no video.
Why would that happen? Because usually gangs are just spreading and people are seeking the numbers.
Exactly. Gang, they steady. Like to this day, I'm pretty sure Crips still blessing us in. I'm still pretty sure Blood still blessing us in. They steady multiplying. And they been going since that day. So they numbers automatically hurry up and past ours. You dig what I'm saying? To the point where them had to live somewhere.
Right.
So they, the Crips got there, they started living in a farm park. Then they so close to us, we ain't really got holding too much more down on the hood because once we start leaving, it ain't no more multiplying to keep this steady. So they gon' start moving on this motherfucker.
Right.
Bloods, there's some Bloods on there with the BDs.
Right.
They ain't tripping, we just trying to get some money at the end of the day because like what you gonna do? Kill yourself? You know what I'm saying? Alienate yourself to the city. When we on player time on the cool. If you a BD, you basically should be on player time. You know what I'm saying? So when niggas gotta take it over, you gotta keep it player. It is what it is, part of the game. Right. These ain't our blocks. We ain't pay for these motherfucking names and get no LLC on these ass streets. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So at the end of the day, move on this motherfucker. If you ain't caused no trouble, that's gonna run the motherfucking money away. It is what it is. You dig what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, we would it it is what it is. That's how they got the bigger numbers. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room.